WF representing Palace, so let us tell you about Palace.
Eagle Eye Football here, Crystal Palace 4, Norwich City 0. Can I try and make this one a little bit more upbeat because certain man in the comments saying would have fallen asleep. But it is what it is. First up, we have Dean Henderson.
I'm going to give him a 7. I thought, so Norwich didn't do an awful lot, but when he was called upon, he made 2 fantastic double saves, didn't he? So yeah, solid 7. Kicking out was good. His handling was good. Catching was good. Yeah, he had a really good game. 7 out of 10.
Tyreek Mitchell, I think a solid 8 if I'm really honest. Great link up with Eze, bombing down the line. It's actually nice to see Eze pass into him. It's nice to see Eze actually pass into him, and great performance all in all. Clean sheet as well.
Yep.
Great performance, 8 from me. Unfortunately, got injured a little bit.
Yeah.
Chadi Riyad,
unfortunately, I don't think he gets a score, really, because he did get injured really, really early. It is unfortunate. Fortunately, we did just hear from Glasner that it is a minor injury. It looks like he'll just be out just for the Chelsea game, so we wish him well. But hopefully we see a lot more of him soon enough after the international break.
Mark Gay.
Brilliant. Obviously you could always say it's Norwich, but you still got to put up a performance. I don't think he put a foot wrong. I'm just trying to think if not. Give him a 9. 10 if he scored. 10 if he had scored,
yeah. Nathaniel Klein.
Again, when he plays in the centre half role, he sits in seamlessly, doesn't he? I thought he had a really solid game again. Without being really outstanding, but he was solid in what he did, and he gives that bit of pace. So yeah, 7 for me.
Daniel Munoz got a yellow card for smashing the ball into the floor, but I thought he played well, good overlaps. If only he had a left foot, because then he could whip a few balls into the box, maybe even have a few shots. But as a wing back, great performance. I will give him a 8. Going into the midfield now, Will Hughes.
Will Hughes, I think, is a massive, massive stand-up performance today. I think he gets a 9. He was immense in terms of reclaiming the ball in the press. Sort of a bit of a letdown, but hey, we can't have a perfect game. But yeah, really, really deserved his man of the match performance from a lot of people in the fan camps today. 9.
Mr. Composure himself, Czech Decore.
Oh, how good is it to have him back on the field? He just does everything 1 and 2 touch. He makes it look so simple, and it actually relaxes the whole team. And in the second half, you see him passing forward a lot more, breaking the lines. One of the passes led to a big chance for us, which we didn't convert, but it just shows how pivotal he is. I can't wait for him to get fully match fit, because I think him and Wharton will be brilliant. I will give him an 8, because I do agree that Hughes was slightly better in midfield.
Eze.
I thought Eze was fantastic today. He passed the ball a lot more than he did on Saturday. He's still maybe overdoing it a bit as well, when he should be passing, but he scored a goal, got an assist, so yeah, has to be 8 out of 10. Fabulous game.
Daichi Kamada, I think I'll give him a 7. Goal and an assist, obviously great, but apart from those parts of the game and maybe a good few 20-25 minutes, he did go a little bit, I guess, silent, fell away from the game a little bit, but I think playing him in the 10 position, he's so much better there. Glasner, please never play him in the 8 again. And if you play him instead of Lerma or something like that, you got to put him up front, and that's only if we're chasing the game, let's be real. But I think a solid 8 for me. Or 7. I said 7, didn't I? 7. JP
with 2 goals, I think, again, a 9. Didn't even put a foot wrong. The bicycle kick, enough said. Definitely earned. I think he got given man of the match for the actual game today. But yeah, did not put a foot wrong. The bicycle kick stands up for itself. Great 2 goals. Hopefully he bags on a lot more coming into the season.
Basically played 90 minutes. First substitute, Chris Richards. On the left side.
So much better as a left centre back in it. So much better. It's almost like he had nothing to do, because everything was just right for him. Like his decision making was right. He was stepping up when he needed to correctly and stuff. He looks a lot more comfortable on the left hand side. 7.
Jefferson Lerma.
Again, when he came on, and we didn't let up. In fact, actually, when he came on in the second half, we kept the momentum up. So, and I thought he did okay. Done some nice touches. Passing was solid. So yeah, 7 again.
Alan Wharton obviously came on comfortable as ever. Looked even better than he normally does because he's playing against championship opposition. I give him a 7. Just rotating the ball, recycling it, nice passes here, there, and everywhere. He's just an incredible footballer, really, isn't it? Our final sub, Ismail Sarr.
Sarr, I think, didn't get a lot of service, to be honest. But when he did have the ball, he tried to make moves happen. He was making plays. He was calling plays as well. Good communication with the rest of the team, so that shows that he's gelled well with the squad. I think a 7 is more than deserving.
Joel Ward.
Wasn't on for long, so 5.
Oliver Glasner today.
I'm glad he went strong. I think it was a really important thing to do. I think we needed to get the team to gel together because Sunday's very important. And the fact we've got Sunday, and I think we don't play the week after that either, do we? So he has got a break. So yeah, I'm glad he went strong. I thought everything was okay. Obviously the injury early didn't help, but I want to give him an 8, and because I think he did okay. He went strong.
The fans, I think, bearing in mind the HF weren't there, it was still a good turnout. First round of the Carabao Cup, 12,500 people, great turnout. Got to have loads of families come in, and it's the best way to get people into football, really. I would say I think a solid 6 for us because we know we're a lot better than that. But I think for the turnout, definitely a 6. But I will have to give the Norwich fans a 10 out of 10 because they were brilliant today. Granted, some of the songs are a little bit cringe, like we've got the ball, we've lost the ball, but it was brilliant.
It was a proper laugh.
Yes.
They're all eagle-eyed football fans, trust me. But Norwich City fans, absolutely incredible. Love to see them in the Premier League again because that atmosphere in the away end was amazing. Even when we scored and the Wenger boys were going, they were all dancing to it as well. So
How did they get a job in as well?
yeah, how did they get a drum and we don't? That's mad. But I'm not going to knock it. Norwich fans, incredible. Hope you guys stay up in the Championship. You guys haven't had the best start, but the football you guys are playing, you don't deserve to be down there. Finally, the referee.
He gave Munoz that silly little yellow card, didn't he?
No, he deserved to be bought. It's dissent.
Yeah, I know, but didn't have a lot to really manage it. I think it was a well-marshalled game. Players weren't mouthing off. There was no big decisions to make. So yeah, it was a very nice, easy performance. 5. There's not really much to say about the ref today.
Thanks. Rich, how do you think we're going to do in this competition?
It depends on who we draw.
You have to wait till
City
tomorrow.
away.
Yeah, we find out tomorrow who we got. And it also depends on what happens up until Friday. The window will dictate how serious we take this competition. But we'll see. Hopefully, at the very least, we can make a quarter-final. Because you know what, with the Carabao Cup, there's not that many games to get to actual the last 8, last 4. So I think it's 2 more wins. And it's quarterfinals, I think. So just give it our best shot, man.
Yes, guys, that is the player ratings. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, up the Palace.
Up the Palace.